By now, many of you know that innovation in the bike world excites me. But fenders, I mean, how innovative can they get? Well, Ass Savers recently launched a pretty cool fender unlike anything I've really ever seen before in the Wind Wing. So let's jump into it. Before we get into it, I just wanted to let you all know that today's video is supported in part by Salsa Cycles. The Salsa Cycles Journeyer is designed to be a gateway to a wide range of cycling experiences. Whether riding or racing gravel, going bike packing, or loading up with racks and panniers, or frankly just riding around town, Journeyer's long and low geometry boosts stability, which increases rider confidence, all at a very inviting price point. So to learn more about the Salsa Cycles Journeyer, you can hit this card right here, and I also have a link in the description below. So the Ass Savers Wind Wing was launched at the end of September, and it certainly turned some heads because it kind of looks a little weird, right? The system uses a plastic strut that attaches to the seat stays using built-in rubber straps. There are two versions of the Wind Wing, one for road bikes with tires up to 38 millimeters and one for gravel tires up to 60 millimeters, which was the version I tested, as you see right here. All right, so the unique thing about the Wind Wing is that it doesn't use fender mounts. And yes, I know we've seen this before with SKS and other brands offering seat post mounted fenders and even seat stay mounted fenders, but never have we seen a fender installed on a seat stay that can fit 2.35 inch tires or 60 millimeters that is as light and as simple as this 4-piece system. This includes the wishbone, the two straps, and the blade, all coming in at 72 grams, which is much lighter than any snap-on fender out there. But because of this, it had me questioning the durability, which we will touch on soon. In the development of this product, Ass Savers wanted to understand where water and muck leave the tire. As they put it, water and mud leave the wheel in a straight line from the tangential point of release. By shielding the upper rear quarter of the wheel, the Wind Wing eliminates spray from reaching critical areas of the rider, like your ass and back. So they focus their time and energy on that point. And because they offer two different sizes, it ensures that you can get the best possible fit for a variety of different wheel sizes. The Wind Wing is super easy to install, and I tested it on two bikes, my Ghost Grappler Ultimate Commuter and my Salsa Cycles Cutthroat. Because all bikes have different seat stay alignments and angles, no Wind Wing will really fit the same. And that's why the fender comes with 3 tilt adjustment holes. To install the Wind Wing, you first need to try and center the wishbone on the tire and space it roughly 5 to 10 millimeters above the tire, which is pretty darn tight. From there, we weave the straps over the seat stays and lock them into place. Then you take the blade and pre-bend the spine and flip the back end up. Install the blade to one of the 3 tilt positions, followed by the 2 secure buttons on either side. The goal is to have the blade be in a horizontal or tail up position. And that's it. Easy. Now, if you wanted to secure the wishbone to the seat stay to prevent, say, anyone from taking it, there is a mount for zip ties to help secure it down. All right, so enough about that. Let's talk about riding it, because that's the most important. So to rewind just a little bit here, I've always been skeptical of the Ass Savers that mount directly underneath the saddle rails. I've gone to events where if there's any serious mud, they don't stand a chance. And I've seen firsthand many fenders scattered on the route. So when I saw the Wind Wing, I was intrigued and I wanted to go find the worst peanut butter mud I could find. Luckily for me, I knew just the spot. Before that, I tested it on the Ghost Grappler. And yes, the bike that comes with 27.5 by 2.6 inch tires. Now, I can't say Ass Savers would recommend this, and it didn't work as well as my Cutthroat, mainly because I couldn't get the Ass Saver in that 5 to 10 millimeter range. But for the most part, it got the job done on a number of wet road commutes last week. So then I put it on my Cutthroat and took it out on some really nasty roads that I should say were ruined from cars during and after a storm. But I guess I probably contributed like 0.001% to the current state of that road. So I can't bash them all that much, but yeah. Anyways, so this particular zone has soil with clay or maybe some peanut butter in it, whatever it is. When it gets wet, it's nasty and it sticks to the tire and flings off large bunches, with velocity. I figured this would be the ultimate test. Not only would I be testing to see if any mud found my back, but also if any of the heavy mud flying from the tire would impede the performance of the Fender. While my bike was still a mess, the goal to keep my back dry and mud free was a success, and the Fender also stayed on. As far as the durability of the Fender, it will definitely move around, and it's actually meant to flex, especially in the event that a large rock or something gets caught up in your rear tire and eventually the Fender. From the GoPro footage, which I could only see after the fact, it indeed moved around quite a bit, and I think I could have done a slightly better job of bending the blade, but all in all, I was pleased with its durability and lack of movement. Ugh, I cannot talk today at all. That's what happens when you're sick. Not enough oxygen to the brain. But all in all, I was pleased with its durability and lack of movement, despite it being much heavier as it was caked with mud. So the Fender endured a few other simple rides, mostly shedding mud or going through puddles. And the big takeaway here was that it indeed helped prevent mud or water on my back. And while parts of my bike still got messy, I was able to go home and sit down with my son on the carpet without making a mess. So overall, I was actually really pleased with the Win Wing. It works as intended, which in no way is a full coverage Fender, but to keep your back and crack free of water and mud. It definitely does the trick. And it's lightweight, it's super easy to install, and it's been durable. All for $25 USD, I'd say that's a pretty good value. Plus, the Fender is not only designed, but also made in-house in Sweden and made from as much recycled material as possible. I call it a win-win, or a win-wing. Yeah, it's cheesy. If you are interested in purchasing this really cool BIKEPACKING.com design, I'll link that in the description below. Anyways, let me know what you think about the Ass Savers Win Wing. And until next time, pedal further.